up, we'll tell you what we know about a machine fire in Dell Rapids.
And we'll have an update in the investigation of a deadly plane crash near Groton. Good morning, this is Keloland on the go with all you need to know in news, weather as you start your day.
Crews were kept busy last night after a piece of construction equipment caught fire in Dell Rapids. Dell Rapids Fire responded to the area of 4th and Beach for reports of a fire. A piece of equipment started on fire when a construction crew clipped a gas line.
Crews managed the fire until the gas line was turned off. One home was evacuated as a precaution. No one was hurt.
Police in Rapid City have tied the deaths of 3 people to one suspect and say the case may be drug-related. The latest victim was found Tuesday in a wooded area north of Sheridan Lake.
22-year-old Dakota Zeiser had been missing since 2 people were found fatally shot inside a parked car on August 24th. Police say the 37-year-old man wanted in the deaths is in custody in New York and awaiting extradition to South Dakota.
A preliminary report says a pilot involved in a deadly plane crash might have been attempting an aerobatic maneuver before it went down. The National Transportation Safety Board report says witnesses saw the plane take off down the runway.
The plane then rolled right and inverted before exiting the roll maneuver just prior to hitting the ground. The crash happened September 13th at the Groton Municipal Airport. The crash killed pilot Doug Hansen and his wife Tina from Clark. Turning to weather now, it may officially be fall, but summer weather is sticking around.
Let's find out for how much longer with meteorologist Brian Karstens.
Yeah, we are just, well, here we are now, the last weekend in September. And it looks like we're going to go out on a fairly mild note, at least for the start of the weekend. It's the last half that looks more like fall, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Radar picture this morning has been showing some scattered showers in North Dakota. I did want to point those out quickly, but like so many of these fronts, this one too goes through dry. A switch on the wind direction, Sioux Falls area, 10 to 20, gusting a little higher. And 81 our high in Yankton, 76 in Rapid City. That's a quick look at our forecast, and we'll run down those cooler numbers for next week in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Brian. Wednesday night, a decision was made by a Kentucky grand jury regarding the death of Breonna Taylor in March. The grand jury indicted only 1 of 3 officers involved. However, the officer's charge was not directly related to Taylor's death.
Detective Brett Hankison was indicted with wanton endangerment for bullets he shot that traveled into Taylor's neighbor's apartment while 3 residents were home. Yesterday, Keloland News spoke with a student in South Dakota about his reaction to the charge.
We wanted justice to be served. Like, if you're going to use her name for the sake of these laws and for the sake of these things, then give her the full justice that she deserved. Like, not one officer, not one person was charged with a mistake, but the people around them, the neighbors and stuff, were offered like some type of justice before she was, and that just didn't feel right.
The grand jury's decision sparked a protest in Louisville, Kentucky, as well as in Portland, Oregon. A South Dakota woman is relieved she didn't fall prey to a scammer selling a pickup truck online. Maria Ayat was in dire need of transportation to take her son with special needs to the doctor some 3 hours away.
But she backed out of purchasing a pickup through an online ad after the seller demanded payment in gift cards. A big red flag that it's a scam.
You know, we are Native American, we are poor people, so that's why I had to do a GoFundMe, and I know nobody would ever give me money more if I would have lost it, so I was relieved that I didn't get scammed.
Fraud experts say we're seeing more of these car sale scams during the pandemic when people are less willing to make in-person purchases.
Experts say many of the scammers are from foreign nations, Romania in particular. They request gift cards because they're easy to cash from any computer in the world.
Sioux Falls police are seeing more panhandling throughout the city. While it is legal, there are some situations where it can be against the law.
The department says they have received more than 530 calls related to panhandling since April.
Unfortunately, we're seeing some negative aspects of it related to substance abuse in those areas for those people. And also it's creating other issues with traffic, jaywalking, the concern of the pedestrian's safety, and also littering.
Cook encourages people, if they want to give, to donate to organizations in town that already help people in these types of situations.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens.
All right, weather it is, and we see a cold front today. Technically cold front, but it's really not doing much other than switching the wind to the northwest. And right on its heels, it looks like tonight we're going to be gearing back up toward, well, some milder weather tomorrow for parts of Ketherland. I think Sioux Falls area could get another day in the low 80s. But then the wind this time around Saturday afternoon, that starts to latch on to some cooler weather. And Sunday, we're going to notice more significant cool down. A lot of upper 60s and low 70s. We may even see some showers, parts of Nebraska, even snow, a little bit of that in Wyoming. That kind of tells us some things are beginning to move a little differently. And next week, we pour the wind out of Canada. There are going to be several days where at least breezy, if not windy weather will be the case. So more on that to come. As you see there on the pattern change, we replace some of these orange and red colors with the blues, and that's just indicative of our cooler than normal weather that we're forecasting. So it ends up like this. Our 7-day forecast, mid-60s by Monday, upper 60s Tuesday, and then a slight chance of rain Wednesday. That fact that that's in there, I guess we're going to put that in as a placeholder for now, but so many of these have not materialized, or if they have, it's been very minor. So don't expect anything major here at all. The one thing I would expect, though, is a temperature. I feel very confident we're going to see a cool down, probably some 30s for overnight lows by the end of the forecast. And up here in central South Dakota, too, a big decline there back in the 60s. So say goodbye to those 80s and 90s. They're gone for quite a while. And Rapid City, also a lot of days with the word windy coming up. Well, find out more details about that forecast. Check out our Storm Center update at KETHERLAND.com and have yourself a great Friday.